yeah. So you got any others? Any questions? What?
You have any questions for me?
I mean, I was gonna say we just see as men, we just see a lot of the culture when it comes to women. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to There's an Iron Marriage podcast. You know I gotta be goofy when we start this stuff up because
Why not?
why what?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not? I
That's who
mean,
you are.
that is who I am. These are very serious conversations. However, we like to have fun.
We like to lighten them mood.
We like to, yeah, we like to do all type of stuff.
Right.
But yeah, so look beyond what you see, right? Okay, I'm trying to
got
get
it
these
right.
these things right. Okay.
All right. But in this video, we actually do want to talk about some things that I know we've been talking about dating a lot, but like we haven't talked about marriage in a minute. And one of my questions was, and Nick is going to be able to elaborate and go a little further on that, is why aren't men wanting to be married?
Mm. Shoot, I don't know. I mean, marriage is a great thing. I mean, we do our thing. Like
We have fun.
we have tons of fun.
We have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, and the married things you get to do, and um, I would recommend it 10 out of 10 if you find the right person. You got to find the right person. So that's the number one. Just they felt like they haven't found the right person yet.
What's the right person?
Well,
and then we'll go back to the question.
Okay, well, so one, the right person is not some. Okay, I want to say it's got a God ordained person, but God lets you choose, and
That free will.
you have free will, and only between you and God knows what's best for you. I know these are so cliche things, so I want to say this in a manner of intentionality. Okay, don't let the cliche deter you from really spending time with God, understanding your I, and then therefore seeking someone that can benefit who you are. There's so many sermons that we can point you to. We might include them in the link or the bottom of the comment section. You know what I'm trying to say.
The description.
The description of where to go, because I can think of when I was watching Pastor Tori Roberts and what's her name? I'm sorry. She's such a wonderful woman. His wife, Sarah Jakes. Yes. There was a time where I was trying to understand what it is about getting married and finding a soulmate. All these different questions that we have, and they broke down quite a bit. I can't remember it right now because it's been some years. But the main thing was, you really have to seek God on who you are and get yourself established. And then therefore God will bring a suitable helper, a helpmate to you. That's what a wife should be, a helpmate.
So
I know we're going on tangents. I'm sorry.
Men don't want to be married because they have not found the right person. And because they haven't found the right person is because they have not found out who they are nor interviewed properly.
Correct.
Okay, so what's another reason why some men don't want to be married?
It takes a lot of work to get yourself ready as a man to be a husband. We live in this society where dating is fun, marriage sucks, and which is not the case. It's not true. Obviously, like I said, we have really great relationship together. We have fun. We go places. We travel. We go.
We're best friends.
We're best friends. Yes, and What was I just saying? It happens, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Men
Being
have
a
have a hard
husband.
time accepting the role of being the husband.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually watching this video yesterday. It was one of the guys from tonight's conversation. I'm sorry, I don't know you personally or your name. But he was talking about how hard it is to be a man, especially in society right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, truth be told, and I'm not trying to say that men are making excuses, but it's always been hard to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
It's ever since
God made y'all first.
Yes, God made us first. He made Adam first, and he gave Adam duties to name every animal.
Mm-hmm.
And then once Eve came along, he said, "Go out, be fruitful, and multiply."
Mm-hmm.
But then even beyond that, once we were kicked out of the garden, he said that we were going to toil and have to subdue our land and take care of the land in order to live off of it on our own,
Mm-hmm.
rather than the abundance of blessings being there, right there in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
So from then on, yes, we have to wake up as men to make sure that we take care of ourselves. And also, Adam, I'm assuming, had the burden of wanting to take care of his wife.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't feel like you're comfortable taking care of yourself, then how can I take care of another person? You don't necessarily have to take care of another person. A woman should be a helpmate, not a burden.
And provide still.
Yes, you should protect. You should provide, but provision doesn't always mean fullness.
Mm-hmm.
Like one thing about our relationship is I am not afraid to pay for our dinners. I'm not afraid to pay for lunch. I'm not afraid to do a lot of things. But we do split bills. If we're being honest, we split bills. We budget together.
Yeah, I'm your helper, not your child.
Yes.
Catch that.
Yes. So with what culture says, and I'm not speaking for every woman, because there's a lot of women that says, yes, I'm willing to help if my man is providing or putting in, and he still does the little things for me. But a lot of men, and he was saying this in the video yesterday, that a lot of men still have the mentality that they have to take care of everything. And so that's where men get frustrated, and it's like, well, shoot, if I have to take care of everything, and McDonald's ain't good enough for a woman,
so what? I don't mean to cut you off, but so what contributes to that man's perspective? It sounds like is, and again, I don't think that there's nothing wrong if a man wants to and can do everything, like pay all the bills. And,
I agree.
Do whatever. But for a woman to only seek a man who can do that, when there's a righteous man who is pursuing you, but yet he's like, no, you're supposed to be my helper. I'm not in a space to pay everything right now as far as bill wise, but he's paying for all the dates, but you still don't want him because he's like, no, we're splitting 50-50. That doesn't help a man want to be married in the next woman he meets, because now he might think, oh, it's how all women think. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't help. Or
he's putting that pressure on himself regardless of what a woman thinks.
That too. But I'm saying, I guess it doesn't help. And I'm not bashing the women who think that that's a thing or who think that that's okay. If you think it's okay, I mean, hopefully okay, cool. That's your mindset, and I hope your perspective changes. But even if it doesn't, you might have a hard time finding that man who's going to 24/7 pay everything and still be happy with you. Because even when people say oh, my papa or my great uncle or whoever, my dad used to pay everything and my mom didn't have to do anything. Okay, did you really know the depths of their relationship? Did you really understand the pressure that was on him?
Did you see your mom do anything?
Yeah, did you really see your mom not do anything?
Yeah.
You really don't know. So to put that pressure on someone else, I think I would suggest some women that you sit back and kind of reevaluate, okay, if he can't do it right now, will he ever want to do it? But then again,
What can
women,
I do?
what can you do? And again, women can bring a lot to the table too.
Oh,
but
especially in this day and age, yes.
At the same time, I say this because if you're an able-bodied person, I would not suggest putting everything on that man. Like, yeah, you may cook, you may clean, you may do this and that, but if you are working, I would say you
bring something.
You could help with the bills, like, you know what I mean. Like, even if you paid the major bills, like he pays a lot of the major stuff. Like you go out and you do that, but like then I'll be like, okay, I'll pay this.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we still split the bills. Like, we have a joint account. We split the bills. Like, we make sure everything is going in the account.
And we do that because it's peaceful rather than trying to figure out, okay,
well, I'm doing everything and
that, but also the reason why we have a joint account and the bills come out of that joint account is so the fact that instead of, okay, what's in this account and how do you pay and who's paying that and what's in this account and do you have enough to pay that? And we're always wondering do we have enough?
Do we have enough? Who's doing what and why you ain't upholding your part? And that's why it helps me to do things 50-50 with you, because I know you're going to uphold your part. So again, I'm not bashing women who believe that a man should pay everything. I just challenge you to maybe look at the other side of it as well. Like I just think that if we are created to be helpmates, we should be doing something. We should be helping in that aspect as well. Like, and I'm not saying you need to, it don't always got to be 50-50. It could be another number. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like, I see it again. In my heart of hearts, I see it as I'm his wife, not his child.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to take it a step further, I would say in a relationship, you should be with someone that you can say, how can I help them today? Mm-hmm. How I want to help. Not necessarily all. We have this fine line where people don't want to get walked over. And we do truly understand that you should not get walked over. But that's why you talk and communicate and say, I am willing to do this. I'm willing to do that. I appreciate when you do this. I appreciate when you do that. I can contribute here. Does that work for you? Is that helping you? Does that take anything off of your plate? Mm-hmm. We always ask these questions in our own relationship because we know. I even look up. I mean, I have my stressful days, but sometimes I look up and I'm like, okay, I could do the dishes today. Okay.
He don't like doing dishes.
I don't like doing dishes, y'all. I'm being honest. Like,
he'll do
them. Cause why I gotta stand there? Or even we have these amazing things called dishwashers, but sometimes they just don't do the job, or it just takes time. And I would rather play Madden. I'm being honest. I'm a man. I'd rather play Madden. But I know that when my wife has had a stressful week, or if the house just starts to look out of place, I'm gonna do something. Mm-hmm. So it's not always financial. It's exactly. It's the other things, but
and just like a woman shouldn't have to clean everything on herself, like. Mm-hmm. It's so many things that we agree on that I think a lot of people would be like, no, I do this and I do that. So like back to the 50-50 thing, if he's gonna pay all the bills and I'm gonna clean the house, okay,
the gender role stuff.
You're gonna get tired of cleaning the house, sis. You're gonna be ready to pay a bill after a while.
Okay, so or you're gonna find something. Okay, it may not be right now, but you might find something down the line that's like, oh, I would really love to get into this. Mm-hmm. And so having a man that can understand, okay, my wife is changing, my woman wants to do more things, and it might bring us some more money, or it's just gonna make her happy.
Yeah. So like, if you're gonna have to clean up, you're gonna have to take care of the kids, you're gonna have, if that's not 50, that should be 50-50 as well. Y'all are one.
I mean, so okay, let me have more input on this. My grandpa. He was the one that worked full time and often overtime. He worked in a factory. And then my grandma, for a long time until, my mom and her siblings got out the house, she stayed at home and took care of the house. And I know those were gender roles back then, but I'm now that things have changed, I I still see that what helped my grandpa come home and be happy, or at least have less stress, was the fact that my grandma did do her part. And so instead of, I think we just got to take away gender roles and say what can we do to ease our lives. He took care of the bills because he knew that he could get the bread to do so.
But if he can't,
it's I mean, yeah,
how can you help? That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
how can you help?
Yeah.
She took care of the house because she had the means to do so.
Mm-hmm.
But now that she has a baby, how can you help, sir?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say it's off. It's really 50-50.
But then again, and I'm not saying but in a bad way. I'm saying this is where men are like, well, women are just too much. I'd just rather be alone.
No, you don't.
Physically,
no,
you don't. I mean, and if you are a type that is like asexual or what have you, then maybe I can understand. But in this world, God had meant for us to not be alone. It's literally in Scripture. So it said it's not good for man to be alone. So you do have to come to a point where you are able to say, in order to have someone in my life, I have to sacrifice something. What is that? What does the life look like to where you're able to sacrifice in order to have someone and maintain a relationship and be happy? Everybody thinks differently, but when it comes to marriage, that has to be communicated for sure.
So another reason men don't want to be married is because they don't want to sacrifice.
A lot of times,
or
yes.
Women.
Yeah, women too. I mean, so especially if you're young and you want to experience a lot of fun things in life, it's hard. Let me not say it's hard, because you have to grapple with the fact that in order to be married, you have to let things go. You have to have enough value in what you're looking for versus what you currently see. And it's so easy to get caught up, especially when you have friendships and you don't know your true identity with God, that you'll want to go do things with your friends. You group think. Oh, what we doing this weekend, y'all? Well, we gonna go here. We gonna hang with them. We gonna find these girls. We gonna. After a while, you got to be able to say, you know what? I was a child at one point, but I want to be a man, and I got to be able to say no. I got to be able to say no. But until then, ladies, if you see a man that like to hang out a little too much, and I'm not trying to bash the man, but like, he may just not be ready.
Vice versa too.
Vice versa too. Yeah. So you got any others? Any questions? What?
You have any questions for me?
I mean, I was gonna say, we just see, as men, we just see a lot of the culture when it comes to women.
It's discouraging.
Very discouraging. And I'm not calling out no people in particular. I'm not trying to call out these celebrities or anything like that. But I think we're just so heavily influenced. And as a DJ, I know there's a time and a place to have fun. But in our marriage, I put you as a priority number one. I mean, well, God is the number one. But what I can handle and what I'm supposed to manage and provide for and maintain peace, you are the priority. And so you have to be able to say, as a man, okay, I see the culture. I see what these women are doing, but I know that if I find this one woman that can help me achieve my goals, if I know who I am in God, if she's a good woman, she can pray for me, she can stay out of the way. You know, those are the things that we're looking for. And I know we keep highlighting, there's this process of interviewing and dating, but it only takes one. It really does. I know we get discouraged by what we see, but you gotta look beyond that. That's literally what look beyond what you see means. Is you got to be able to say, if there's just one person that is going the way that I want to go, I'm going to cherish that, and I want a friendship first.
And seek, ye shall find.
Yeah. So
if you're looking for that, you'll find it.
And this is why we always go back and say, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything shall be added to you. I sought God first, and I asked all these questions like, what do I really want in a woman? And what are my deal breakers? I think a lot of people don't have enough deal breakers, especially when you're young, and it's okay.
Because the deal breakers go out the window after you done got the cookie.
Ooh-wee. Oh.
Because it's like, well, I can handle that. I can handle that. Like, I think we all like a challenge. So when you break that sexual barrier and you look up, you're like, oh, he's very unorganized. Like, but he's good in bed, so it don't matter. We'll help him. I'll help him. I'll help him get organized. Oh, or she's never on time. Like, she's very late for everything. Like, work, events,
bills is not paid on time.
She's late on everything. But you know what? We slept together. I'm a helper. You can't make somebody do something if they aren't either already doing it or they don't want to change.
I think for men, a lot of times, I think women will try to compromise. I think a lot of men don't try to compromise in those situations, unless she's
they will for a while.
I mean, if she's, and I did. Let me not lie.
Yes, they will.
I was in a relationship for over a year, and because I thought that I could handle it. You're right. You're right. But prior to that. Okay, let me put it this way: when a man wants to be in a relationship, he's willing to compromise. But when a man doesn't want to be in a relationship, say if he's in a hoe phase or whatever, then he's not going to budge. He'll bounce. As soon as there's conflict, he'll bounce. As soon as there's she crazy. She's not crazy. She's just ready to.
But they might come back. I can handle it. But men take on things too. Like, it's not. Yeah, women have this nurturing effect where they'll compromise too, but men will compromise. Like, I've seen it. Like, they'll sit there and take the. You see the toughest guy taking on a woman who's 4'11" and she's screaming at him. They're not even married, but yet why are y'all still together? And she's all these things, bro. Well,
I just try to deal with her.
Y'all didn't call each other boyfriend and girlfriend or nothing. But that's what I mean. Like, when we try to compromise because we either already got the cookie, or we may not value ourselves.
That we may not value ourselves. We may feel like we're not able to get anything better than that. This is.
It's a lot of reasons we would compromise for these things, and then that deters people from marriage too. Because it's like, well, this is all I'm getting. Well, then there may be something that you have to change.
Then you have your friends. They may have similar relationships.
You think it's normal.
Do you have headaches when it comes to relationships, like in your dating life or in your marriage life? Like, do you have questions when it comes to marriage and what does that even look like? Or are you having a hard time getting married? Like, ugh.
Well, if you do, we have the solution for that. We have a book titled There's an I in Marriage.
Boom.
This book has all the answers to anyone who is dating, single, married, any way for you to get those headaches out of those situations. The answers are in here.
Boom. Look, we have a YouTube page as well with our podcast. We talk about all these different topics. And yeah, just follow along. Like, subscribe. Come check us out. Get the book. Yeah.
It's not normal. Yeah.
It's really not normal to yell at each other every day. Like,
when you raise your voice, he's never yelled at me, y'all. But like when he raises his voice to get a point across at something, like it don't even be that deep. And like if I'm like, oh my gosh, he raised his voice, like it's scary because he don't raise his voice. Like we don't argue, but like when you're like trying to get a point across, I'd be like, oh.
That was serious to him. That was serious to me. Yeah. It was very serious to me. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But
but like, and we have that on a rarity. So like, yeah, it's not normal to just yell at each other. It's not normal to hit each other. It's not normal.
Not at all.
It's not normal to be, to not have certain things together. Like, like whatever you're willing to put up with is what you're willing to put up with. But if you aren't willing to put up with it, don't put up with it.
So yeah, that's why I say that men don't have enough deal breakers. And I would take it even a step further is you have to have deal breakers that are based on God's standards. The reason why I chose Kayla, one, she is beautiful, but beyond that is the fact that I knew that if she was going to be cussing in front of kids like it's nobody's business, I knew that she wasn't willing to tithe or go to church. I knew if she was bad with handling bills or budgeting. Like I have all of this written down in my phone. Like I showed you.
You showed me.
Like I knew that these were the things that if she was capable of doing any of these things, it would damage my peace. Not just because this is things to be mad about. I think, and so in our society we get so caught up on our feelings, and it's okay but we just don't communicate the fact that this is messing up my peace. A lot of these relationships, we don't talk about what's messing up our peace, and we're just mad. And the other person is like, "You're mad. What you mad for? Why?" And now I'm mad because you mad. But no.
This is disturbing my inner being.
I'm trying to get somewhere in life, or I just want to be happy, and what you got going on is disturbing my peace. And either you're going to change that so that we can have a peaceful relationship, so that we can make sure that we're aligned and accomplishing our goals together. Or I'm sorry, you gotta go because you messing up the feng shui. For real. Like I would encourage, and maybe we even put this in the description, like some of mine. These are recommendations. I'm not gonna say.
Just show them what you did.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what I said was my deal breakers, and I would encourage people to spend time with God and see what are your deal breakers. For me, I didn't want to be with a woman that had kids because I wanted to live a life with a woman of my youth. I wanted to spend time and get to know her, and when we got married, I wanted to, of course, have sexual relations and just not be interrupted. I wanted to enjoy intimacy,
and that's okay to want to. Like you don't. Well, everybody got kids now. Not everybody got kids.
But for some people, that's not a bother.
Yeah.
They're like, okay,
and that's okay. Yeah.
I'm willing to work with that.
I guess some people get offended when you say I don't want to be with somebody who has kids. It's like. It's like why are you mad at me because I said I don't have kids?
I have a preference. I just want to spend me and you time. Roxy is enough.
She is, and she gives us our space. She's a big girl.
So yes, having deal breakers and being adamant about that, standing on business, as we all say nowadays, like being able to say, I know God has something for me. Now, be reasonable. There's some deal breakers. Oh, he's too short. Oh, she's too this.
Yeah, that's...
and no. Yes, you have preferences. I did reasons that she's a keeper. I did preferences, and then I did deal breakers. And there was a lot of preferences that aligned. There was a lot. I'm gonna put all of them on there, but for the most part, I knew that she wasn't gonna be a good person for me if she came across these deal breakers.
But also, God will give you the desires of your heart, because if you put Him first, and then what you need, because He told you what you needed, then He will give you your preferences.
Yes, right. So a lot of the things that I needed, first. A lot of the things I needed was based off of God's standards.
What He told you needed, and then He's like, you know what? Since you really, I know it. He'll gonna look in your heart. He knows that you believe that. He's gonna be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna give you your preferences too. Like He's going to give you what you want.
He did.
He'll give you the desires of your heart. Like once you seek Him first, He'll give it to you. Like,
and let me take this into another perspective. If we all did this, I think, and then also putting friendship first over wanting romance and intimacy early on, I think we would be able to navigate our relationships better. Because a lot of times we would waste time on people that we're going based off of our preferences instead of our needs. We waste a lot of time in our fun phases. Let me even say this too, because everything seems so fun, and I've been there. I was in college. I met a lot of women. I've seen a lot of women, and it's like everybody looks fun. I want to get to know everybody, but like get to know everybody, not like, oh, let me actually study them and see, are they good with their finances? Are they good for my
piece? Saw the surface.
Yeah, you see the surface level stuff. So if everybody practiced this, starting with men too, because you have to be the leader of the house. And I know that doesn't sound fun, but when you are better at governing yourself and leading the house, you find what you want.
That's good, babe.
Yeah.
But we've come to the end of our time, and we thank y'all for watching. We thank y'all for the support. Like, share, subscribe.
Buy the book.
Buy the book. And we hope that you enjoyed this conversation. We hope that it's sparked up some interest. If you have any questions, just DM us on Instagram, email us via our email. Comment in the section. Do whatever you gotta do to get in touch with us.
Love you. Have a great week.